Well, hello, everybody. I hope you all can hear me. I'm here alone for a few minutes. Um, Susie's on her way. She went to her brother's and got into talking. And her and her brother like to talk. And she called me about 10 minutes ago. And she said she's on her way. She hopes there's no police on the way. She's going to get here as fast as she can. So I want to welcome everybody. Hi, Doreen. Hi, Carol. Wiggle Butts Adventures. Sue from Lucky Dog Productions. Hello, everybody. Glad to see you all are with us already. Susie will be here pretty soon. So it's been crazy times, really crazy times, I'll tell you. So what I said was Susie is not here yet. She's on her way. Hi, Melanie. How are you? Your mother's late. Imagine that. Sam, how are you? Yeah, Susie's on her way. She took her mother's dishes over to her nieces and ended up talking to her brother. And both of them have the gift of gab. And so she's running a little late. She called 10 minutes ago. She's about 15 minutes away. So she'll be here in a few minutes. So been pretty hectic around here, though. Yesterday, we made a bunch of dump runs. Finally had to make some dump runs. Yeah, new color on the couch, Cal. Yeah, orange. So it's just a blanket though. Oh, she's gonna cover it with some other color at some point. I'm not sure what though. I don't really pay attention too much to colors. I in my bedroom at home, I really couldn't tell you what color my curtains were, and I've probably had them curtains up now since I don't know, I want to say last beginning of winter or something. And I really don't know. I want to say maybe green, but yeah, that's Susie. She's making a really nice place out of our home on wheels, though. She's got lots of nice pictures, and she's going to cover a lot of things with the proper colors, and she, brighten it up. She's making it very, 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 very homey. So, I hear Susie's car now, so it looks like I guess there wasn't any cops on the way here because she is pulling in and screeching to a halt with her Corolla. So, you know, that's okay. We'll forgive her. It's been a hectic time. Susie's been so tired and so wore out and so just like, both of us have. It's been very stressful. It's almost over though. Closing day will be on Thursday. Thank God. That's all I got to say. So yeah, back to Susie. She's really made a beautiful uh I don't know, decor, I guess you call it in here. It's nice. Lots of nice pictures and stuff, and the floor looks nice. I'm glad I listened to Sue when she said she wanted to change the floor. Here comes Sue now.
Made it.
Yep, she actually made it. So it's only 2 minutes late, so she was 15 minutes away and she made it in 11 minutes. So I would say that the caller was doing a little bit of speeding. Oh, I think I smell rubber burning. So yeah, so she's here. So yeah, I was a little nervous saying, "Uh-oh, I got to sit here by myself."
Hello, guys.
Yes, she is. Push over a little bit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we're using your computer today. You can read it better. See?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, Susie's monitor is way, way larger than my
Too
monitor.
bright in front behind us, though, isn't it? Is that too bright, guys? I think so. There you go. Much better.
There we go. Yeah,
Much like a pillow.
something about like that, maybe. Yeah. But the monitor's bigger, so we can actually read it better, and we can see ourselves better, and hopefully the camera's okay, and hopefully the color's okay, and hopefully.
Try pulling that back down more because it looks better color without all the light out of it. Much better.
There we go.
Hello, Doreen. Hello, Miss Melanie. Hello, Sam. Hello, Carol.
Sam wants me to get gloves on both hands, he said.
Oh, both hand gloves today, Sam? Oh, boy. Hello, Sue.
Wigglebots.
Wigglebots. Hello, Vanessa. How are you today? Very bright behind you.
I think, Sam, I am.
It is bright. That's why I had to put the shades down, Doreen. So, yeah, there's a lot of sun coming in.
Yeah, this is a new spot, so we're kind of trying it out,
Thanks, Vanessa. So glad I could make it. Thank you, Vanessa.
yeah, it's not the same. It's not Merton and Sue. It was just Merton, and I'm sitting here. Oh my God. But we worked through it. Only 2 minutes is fine. So, but Susie was happy. She got to give
Yeah, I had
her
to go see-
mother's dishes away to her niece,
my
which
niece.
really means a lot, probably to her mother, actually, and her. So it goes on, the next generation gets
Right.
it. And where'd they come from? Your great grandmother?
No, I think they were just my mom's. My mom's special occasion dishes. Look at that, Sam. We got gloves. We got gloves. The pen right there.
Wants them on both hands today. So.
Both hands today. Okay.
Doreen
Just for you, Sam.
Doreen says that's better in the background.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Either that or that's better than Merton and Sue's here. I'm not sure what she means, but I'm sure she means about it was very, very bright. Doreen, thank you.
Yeah, better with the window closed.
I wasn't really noticing it.
See what happens when I'm not here, guys.
Yeah.
See, he needs this item.
Mayhem happens around me all the time.
All the time. So.
Yeah, so we're on the final. We're down the backstretch of the race, coming down to the checkered flag here, folks. We got the closing on Thursday. Of this week.
Thursday is closing day.
We have to officially be out of our house by like 8 o'clock in the morning, have it all cleaned out and reasonably nice looking, and go meet with the lawyer after they do a walkthrough. I think what time is it? 10?
10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 o'clock. So we're being there around 10. They said it'll take about 20 minutes to half an hour, and we will no longer be homeowners, and home will officially be where we park it. Been in the rig now for a week. It's been very, 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 very comfortable.
It has been very comfortable. I'm busy writing for Sam. Hi, Sam. Can you see what it says? Kind of backwards. Hi, Sam. Just for you.
So.
Oh, I'm having one of those kind of days, guys.
Cal says she sees an orange couch, so.
Yeah, it's not been done yet. That's just his orange blankie. I haven't. That stuff will come. That's one thing. My sister just made me some curtains, and see a nice smiley face for you, Sam. So my sister made me some curtains, and she gave me some ideas on how to do the cover, because he decided that he wants to keep his foam mattress on the couch and his blankets and stuff on the couch, and then so I want to try to do the cover over it. So she was giving me ideas on how to do that. So I told her she may need to just come and help me. She goes, when you sew, I'm like, sew? I'm like, I bought the liquid sew stuff. She's like, yeah, that should work.
So yeah, yesterday was dump run day. We took a lot of stuff to the dump, huh, Sue? We took 3 full pickup truckloads full to the dump, chock full. So we did good today. We got rid of all the pretty much, for the most part, the rest of the stuff in the house, except for some. But basically, we got rid of so much today. Our nephew came by and he took the freezer and he took all the rest of the stuff. And most of us going to the church at the flea market. Not
yard
flea
sale
market,
for the church.
Yard sale. And they use that money to
go to the Dominican.
To fly some of the church members to the Dominican Republic to help some of the poor folk there. So we'll at least go to a good cause. That's, in case you're wondering, that's Susie's new crazy noise that she's got on her phone.
Melanie, it didn't work. It
didn't work.
It beeps for every single email, every single YouTube, every single everything. So it didn't work, Mel. Melanie tried to fix my phone yesterday, so it would just beep when I had a message, a text message, but it didn't work. So
Doreen's getting ready to spend 9 nights in her camper. Good for you, Doreen. I hope it's a nice, relaxing, fun time. I really do. I hope you have a blast.
Vanessa and Harry just got back from vacation in Georgia. So you must be busy today, Vanessa, trying to get the camper all emptied out and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yep.
But I hope you had fun. You guys were there last week, so you spent a week. North Georgia, they were at Track Rock Campground. They told us about that last week. So I know you were there definitely a week.
We're drinking water out of our
Hiawassee next week is where Doreen is going.
Been drinking water out of our new Berkey. We saw it on YouTube, and since we're going to be on the road, like when we were on the road during the 6 weeks, we constantly had gallons of water and empty gallons of water and all the plastic and hauling all that weight around. So we saw the Berkey. We bought one. The water's tasty, huh? So
yeah, it's really good.
It's very good water. And when the first batch I made, it took forever, but then I went on Google and it said it always takes a lot longer the first time. Then I made another batch and it came fairly quick. It'll make a gallon of water. It'll
pretty flour for you, Sam.
It'll purify a gallon of water at about
2.5 gallons, I think, right?
It'll do a gallon in about 35-40 minutes. So it does 2.5 gallons. It takes about 2 hours or so. But it's tasty water. It really is. I really like it.
See, Sam, look, I put a flower for you. I did that left-handed, so not too bad, guys, for left-handed when I'm right-handed. Yeah, I agree, Doreen. It's still, a lot to do, getting all the clothes and all the usual, regular stuff
Yeah, the
out.
regular stuff.
Right.
We still have a lot of stuff that's going to go into storage. We went Wednesday? So you went Wednesday and got a new storage facility. So we're going to move everything from the two that they're in now, which are fairly small, over to the new big, larger one, which ends up being less expensive too. So it's cool, and it's guarded. And we went over there yesterday. Me and my two friends went over. We loaded their pickup truck. We already took up 2 loads over there, and it's pretty big. It really is big.
Yeah, it's a 10 by 14 this time. No, 10 by 15 this time.
Yeah, and it's
So
gated, so it's safe and climate controlled. So it's nice. It was nice. Man, it was pouring yesterday though. It started pouring about 11 o'clock in the morning. It never let up. Me and my friends were soaked. Underwear, socks.
Oh, it was
just
pouring yesterday.
Right down to the core. Everything. My feet were soaked. We were shivering. It was cold. It was miserable.
Yeah.
Today's beautiful though. It's just totally different.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Doreen, I think the Berkey was what, 200 and some for the Berkey,
which is pricey, Doreen. But with the amount of money that we spent on bottled water on the road in 6 weeks, I think that Berkey will pay for itself in about 6 months. It would be paid for. It's way more healthy than you'll get of any kind of spring water in the store or anything like that. It takes basically, like they say, 99.99999% of anything at all. We can literally, supposedly, not that we're going to do it, but if we had to, we were stuck, I guess we would, but you can literally take pond water or lake water and I get it. So I'm not saying it's the thing to do, but that's how good the filter is.
Right.
You can take pond water, filter it out, and actually drink it, and supposedly it'll taste just as good as what we're drinking here.
Hello, Harry. How are you today?
We ran my father's well water through it, and it tasted wonderful. I thought my father's well water tasted good, but I think it even tastes better now. Susie didn't really like it, but now she likes it. It took to whatever taste she was getting. It's like me with the burnt flavor the other day in the soup. She wasn't tasting it. I wasn't tasting that, but there was something in it she didn't like. But that's gone, right?
Right, totally gone. Yeah. Hello, Rachel. How are you today? Thanks so much for joining us. And Doreen said that she used compound polish and waxed the whole camper. It's kind of funny, makes me laugh because his father just gave him 2 big jugs of polish because he was very anal about cleaning the outside of the camper, and the camper hasn't been cleaned. I don't think we've cleaned it once. No, we didn't clean it once.
I cleaned it really good once, but then I never cleaned it.
It hasn't been cleaned
since we got back from vacation last our trip in January. It hasn't been. I'm glad to see Mom and 4 boys, but we haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah, she hasn't been to visit. Yeah, you're right, Doreen. One big one was. It just they didn't have a bigger one that day, so and it was moving day, and you got to do what you got to do. So now I've got a bigger one. We just got to wait to get the help to move it over. So
help as in young, strong bull boys. We had one. We are
guy not young and strong any longer.
We had one guy that helped us, Sean, from where my new job is. That guy is a bull. I'm telling you, he is so strong. He was just taking whole bureaus and picking them right up and putting them right on the back of a truck.
Yeah,
crazy. Me and my boss and Sean moved. We figure it's about a 300 to 350 pound 1938 huge oven stove. I mean, it's huge.
It was a beautiful old.
This guy basically saved our butt because me and my boss were on the bottom. We were pushing up the stairs. We were going backwards, and Sean grabbed that thing and kind of held it and got us, and we got footing. Otherwise, we were going down with that thing. Seriously, he hung on to it. I mean, don't get me wrong. He wasn't picking that up the stairs by himself. I'm not saying that, but he actually held on to it. So we got our footing. We were headed bye-bye. We were like, well, this isn't good. 350 pounds. The stairs are steep in the cellar, real steep and narrow. That's the problem. If you had another foot or 2 on each side, it'd be easier, But you got 2 guys trying to do it, and there ain't no room. You're right up against each other. And right here is the rails here, and he has a rail there.
We don't have a bulkhead to go out, so
we had Hercules looking at us like, saving our butt. I swear to God,
he was. Did you tell him about the couch? Having to cut the couch up?
So yeah, we hey, I'm telling you.
So the stove and the couch and the chair came with the house. I wanted to leave them behind.
So the couch, we decided we were going to take it out, right? So me and Sean and my boss, the same day, we decided to take the couch, and we went up to the door and clunk, and I mean, this much on each side. There's no way that couch was going through there. And what we realized is the couch was put there, and then the finished cellar was built around it, because ain't no way this couch was going through. We had pry bars, and we had hammers, and we had axes, and we had sawzalls, and I mean, you name it. We had 3 men worked for, I would say, 30 to 40 minutes to get that couch apart. I'm not kidding you. It was bolted together. It wasn't no IKEA furniture. I guarantee you that. This thing was built, pardon the expression, like a brick shit house. Seriously, it was solid. But we finally got it split in like 2. We got like the back half and the seat out, and then the frame. Then we were able to get,
cut her in half. So it was a
was,
rather noisy, dirty situation. Talk about who just said that.
Susie,
Oh, Mom said she was cleaning. So yeah, Mom, you should have seen the mess that was in our.
oh my
our
God,
cellar.
Susie came home from work. I thought
No, I was in the other room.
No, but when you came downstairs and saw it, I thought you were going to cry. The whole stairs, everything was just
What a disaster.
It was just, I cleaned it up today. I couldn't believe how much junk there was. It came off the bottom of all that. Busted up furniture and busted up stove, and yeah.
Rachel, he decided he did retire from his original job and was hopefully retiring from being a mechanic, and went to this new place that he was just going to do part-time from now till September, and then come back next May through September and be a part-time job. But that didn't work out. He ended up still being a mechanic. So he's a mechanic for this year, and next year he will no longer be a mechanic. He'll just work there mowing grass for the next, for the 5 months that we're here. So we're semi-retired. We'll be working 5 months out of the year is the plan.
Right. Well, we'll be working about 5 months out of the year. We'll take 7 months off, 6, 7 months off, or whatever. Yeah. So.
Hello, Peter. How are you? How is it over? Peter just moved to Arkansas, so from New York to Arkansas. So I'm sure there's a huge weather change there. Because I bet it's pretty warm there in Arkansas. What's your temperature today, Peter?
Pretty warm down there.
Yeah, Peter was probably still having some chilly weather where he was. So he and the chickens and the kitty cats all moved to Arkansas, and he's living with Tiny Nugget Farm on his farm. So that's
Carol,
cool.
we probably could take it to a truck wash, and we there are places on the road, like at the truck stops, that you can definitely pull that in. We'll probably be doing that with the car behind us. We can pull right in and just wash everything,
But we don't really have a lot of those around here.
No, not around here at all.
Yeah,
there's like the closest truck stop has to be, I would say, 50 miles from here. I'm not even kidding. Truck stop, actual truck stop. Not kidding. Truckers don't have a whole lot of places around here. It's not trucker friendly. It's not RV friendly. Most of the rest areas, you really, like on the Connecticut Turnpike going down between here and New York, if you pull your rig in there, man, you ain't got no room. You can't get in there. Huh, Sue? It was scary. You get to the pumps, and you go to get gas, and you can't get. That was my first experience, by the way, on the trip, was pulling into one of them places. Holy mackerel! I hope they're all not going to be like that. But as you get further south and further out west, there's more of them, and it's more spread out. I don't know if it's just because they didn't think about it, or I'm not really sure, or maybe it's lack of room around here. But it's terrible. I must say though, New Hampshire is one of the states around here that has pretty big rest areas, although not as big as down south. And they allow you to like they don't want you to pull your slide out and cook hot dogs outside or anything, but they allow you to like spend the night there and sleep if you'd like, as long as you're quiet and respectful and don't bother anybody, and you're not in anybody's specific way.
Rachel, I hope you were close so you could come help me do a good cleaning. Although I had a nice girl named Christina that helped me. She came over. Oops, how the heck did that happen? She came over yesterday, and she was a big help. So my daughter Melanie came yesterday and helped me do a lot of the last minute things that like I save all my Mother's Day cards and birthday cards, and so she helped me go through those, and we're coming across pictures and laughing, and so it was kind of fun, busy but fun. So she was a big help yesterday. Vanessa said it was very funny about the couch.
Hi, Lorna. What do you mean about the couch? Oh, yeah.
Cutting it up. It wasn't. Yeah. I just feel really bad about it because it was there. So the couch, I mean, we've been there for 25 years. The lady that lived there before us was in a nursing home 3 years before we even bought the house. So that's 28 years. So how old was that couch? And it was really, really in good shape.
It was in nice shape.
Really
it was a pull-out sofa, and I'm not kidding.
It was cool couch.
I'm not kidding when I tell you it was comfortable. It was a really comfortable couch, and it worked well. It came out. There was a wide bed.
Yeah, it was nice. It was comfortable.
Like 2 people could sleep on it, no problem at all. It was like,
and they just didn't want it. So, but it was a last-minute thing.
We were trying to be nice. We were trying to leave shelves. All we were doing was trying to be nice. We were trying to leave shelves. We were trying to leave a nice couch, a halfway decent chair. And that's about it, right? Oh yeah, we were gonna leave the refrigerator
refrigerator.
downstairs, and we were gonna leave the freezer, figuring we'll just be nice and leave that stuff. Not
Who wouldn't want those
So
things?
then Melanie brought to our attention that in the contract, our daughter Melanie, who is with us today, brought to our attention that they wanted the house empty. So then we went through, email tag for about a week or so, trying to figure out whether they wanted this stuff or not. And finally they said no. So now we're in a frenzy. Like the last few days, we're gonna get rid of all of it. So that's why, we got rid of the couch and the chair, all that stuff. And now today we got rid of the shelves. And we have nothing left that they don't want.
All the big stuff is
All the big
we're
stuff.
in good shape. We just got to do the last bit.
We're okay.
I got a couple closets, closed closets I got to get through and figure out what goes, what doesn't go, and just little bits and pieces of this or that. So we really are in good shape. It's just the last little bit just seemed to be overwhelming because it's just been one of those kind of weeks. Today just got to me. So
the day got to her because
don't even talk about it.
No, come on.
You're gonna make me cry again. So
it's okay. We have to tell them. But today I had an accident, and it was an accident. And so I said to Sue, because we had people coming, I said, should I take the cellar door off? Because it's hard to get by this cellar door. It's hard to explain, but it's hard to get by our cellar door. So if you take the cellar door off, right, Sue, it's so much easier to go up and down the stairs. So we had all these people coming today. So I said to her, do you want to take the hit? She said, yeah. She said, but don't leave it in the kitchen. She said, take it into the bedroom. Well, I was heading through the kitchen into the hallway. And it's a big door. It's like 7, maybe a little taller. It's like way above my head. And it's heavy. It's an old-fashioned 1950s door. It's bulky. You have no sense of how far anything is. And I'm holding it at like an angle, like kind of like that. And I went through the archway, the very top of it. Caught her mother's clock that her mother gave to her in somewheres in the late 70s. And we've had it ever since. And
she made it for me. So.
I was devastated.
All I heard was that it sounded like a bomb went off upstairs.
Broke down crying, and I don't blame her.
It just hit me wrong.
I honest to God, I don't blame her a bit. If she was getting mad at me, and I don't blame her a bit, but it was an accident. It was horrible. It really was. And
let's change the subject.
We're okay, but it's like just horrible.
Yeah.
And it scared the ever-loving crap out of me. I had no idea. Because what it is the top of that door is like an archway, and the clock was above the archway, and the very bottom of the clock always stuck down just a little tiny bit. Huh, Sue? I'm talking that far. And it was perfect. Nobody's ever going to hit it or anything except when I tried to go through there with that door. But what I did was I actually tagged the clock. The clock come up off the screw, and it fell down behind me. Whenever I turned around to look, I could have collapsed. I was like, oh my God. And there's nothing you can do. And it wasn't like it just broke in half. It shattered. So yeah, okay, we won't talk about it no more. But it wasn't a good day.
No. So hi Lorna, how are you? Thanks so much for joining us. And Rachel asked a little while ago, I am going to be semi-retired as well. So we'll both be working May through September. Right. So
and
we both work through September. Well, through September 15th, the last day, and then we'll be on the road. So
and I'm probably going to, if we stay stationary for any amount of time in the South, I'll probably grab something part-time because I like to go do things, So although Finicky Franny will keep me busy, Susie will keep me busy. So there'll always be something, to do. Like today, I got home here at 3:30. I just did this and that and this and that and this and that, all big stuff. Or I cooked and made my lunch. I was getting nervous about her. I just picked up the phone to call Sue, and it rang. Literally, my thumb was going for it, and it rang. She said, "I'll be there." It was like, okay, I guess I'll be all going on by myself at first. It's not. That only happened one other time, but it was for like 60 seconds. But Susie's just Susie. She's late.
Well, it's just one of those days.
Yeah, and you and your brother, once you start talking, look at
my sister. Yeah, look at the sad face, right?
Yeah, I know, Mel, huh?
Sue, is Bob listening? I just wanted to say hi to Bob if he is listening. Hello, Bob. Let us know if he's listening, Sue. I might be talking to myself. I talk to myself all the time, so that wouldn't be nothing.
I got to go back and watch one of Bob's videos. I haven't had a chance, but pretty soon, guys, we're going to have time to watch some videos again.
Peter said it's 75 there today in Arkansas. Much warmer than in New York, huh, Peter? Hope you're having fun. I hope it's going well there and got a nice camper to stay in. It's 90 in in Florida where Harry and Vanessa are. Do the Wigglebutts like 90 degrees, guys?
See, today I had 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I had 13 Reese's peanut butter cups today, Carol.
Uh-oh.
Carol wants to know how many Reese's
He
peanut
bought a
butter
pack
cups.
of 25. I said, you only bought one? He goes, why? How many was I supposed to buy? I'm like, well, you go through 25 in a day. You might need more than one.
I'll be in the diabetes aisle
We still
before
got our
you know
gloves
it.
on, Sam.
Oh, Bob's watching. Hey, Bob. How are
Bob
you,
is watching.
I got to go back and watch one of his videos. I like when he takes his bike rides. Although he's a little scary last time. He was flying down the road. I was like, oh my god. But he used to drive race cars, so I think he has a taste for speed. I don't know. Maybe it's just.
Doreen said, Merton, that's what I said when I looked at my pregnancy test 31 years ago.
Right? That's funny. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Yeah. So we've been living in the rig for a week. It's been cool. Been fine. My father and us have been getting along fine, and he's over here next.
Hello, Bob.
He's
See,
over
Bob,
here
I got gloves on for Sam, but I got flowers and happy faces today. So hi, Bob. I got to get close, and my eyes are all. I'm so tired, guys. No, they don't like the 90s. No, Sweet Pea never liked the heat either. So I bet they don't. And they're furry little babies. So Sweet Pea didn't have much fur, and she didn't like the heat. But I can't imagine with all their fur.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter likes it. They're awesome, Peter. I'm happy
Good, Peter.
for you.
I'm very happy for you. How about your animals? Are they adapting well to the heat and stuff? And the heat, is it also humid?
Hello, Sarah. How are you today? Thank you so much for joining us.
All around Sarah, hello. If you've never watched her channel, you all are missing something. The girl has a beautiful voice. That's all I can say.
I miss your Sunday night, Sarah. So what night are you doing it? Can you let me know? I keep missing you all. I've been missing everybody. So I do apologize to everybody because I have not been keeping up with YouTube at all. Literally, I've just been working, coming home, watching an old movie and going to bed. We've been in bed before 8 o'clock most nights. So I'm just absolutely exhausted.
Sarah's channel is a lot of fun. Sometimes she's fishing, and sometimes she's taking a small trip, and sometimes she's just having lunch at work, and other times she sings. And if you can catch her singing, trust me,
it's well worth it.
She sings like a bird. I'm serious. It's just beautiful.
And her husband's all around. Oh gosh, what is his name? Jim Smith. Just Jim Smith. Oh, the real Jim Smith. There we go. The real Jim Smith. And he has a great voice as well. He does a lot of like oldies stuff.
They're a very talented couple. They're talented YouTubers, for sure.
Carol said she loved the video of the dogs. It was so cute. Yeah, that was an old one that I was just, as I was taking pictures off the living room wall, I kind of picked that one up and did that little one. So they were cute puppies.
Yeah, check out our video today. I was so happy that day to bring them puppies home. I was like, it was like living 5 Christmas days at once. Those dogs were just so adorable.
Christina, the girl that helped us yesterday, I've become good friends with she and her husband, Sean. Sean's been helping us as well. They've been awesome.
Awesome.
But Christina's getting her first dog, and she's so excited. I mean, she's literally jumping up and down, excited. And I just keep smiling to myself because that's how excited we were when we got Sweet Pea and Spike.
She was showing pictures of the little shit too.
Yeah.
So
it's adorable little puppy.
Cute. I mean,
she's getting.
It didn't even look real, huh? So
no,
it looks like a stuffed animal that you might win at like the county fair or something. It did not look real. It's so adorable.
She's getting a Havapoo. So Havanese/poodle, Havapoo, but it's a cute little thing.
Havapoo.
I never heard of such a thing, but she showed me the picture. He is a cute, he's a little black and white cutie. So, Sarah, when is your music night though? Do you have one that have you figured out a night for? I should say.
I thought she did it regularly on.
Well, it's usually on Sunday, but she started working on Sundays, so she works the weekend now. So I think she works Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, she's taking care of people and doing the good things. So, but I've been missing her singing. Oh, Doreen's son and his girlfriend just got a puppy this week.
What kind, Doreen? Does it say? Puppies are so adorable.
It's a poodle and a King Charles.
Wow.
I've never seen one of those before. I bet that's adorable.
Yeah,
everybody's mixing the poodle in because the poodles are supposedly the smartest dogs around. The number one smartest. That didn't even come out right. The animals are getting in very well, settling in very well. Even when the humidity is high, it doesn't seem to be as bad as New York. Oh, good.
Very cool.
Yeah, a little bit drier there.
It's a little drier, I imagine. I would think.
Oh yeah, I showed Carol a picture of the new puppy, and I forget what they're gonna call him. What are they gonna call him?
Oh, you showed a cow?
Yeah, I showed Carol a picture of the puppy. What the heck are they gonna call him? Havanese? No, what was it?
They said it yesterday
They
twice.
said it. Yeah, it's a hard name to say. Let me see if I can find her.
So now the boyfriend, no, are they husband and wife now?
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
married.
they're married, and he is going to have to brush the dog's teeth.
Yeah, we gave him all this stuff.
And he's telling me, I was busting his butt. He says, I said, you better stop proxy. He said, what do you mean proxy? He said, you want to take some toothpaste? You want to put your finger out? You want to do your finger and pretend it's the dog's teeth? He's looking at me like, are you serious? I'm like, no, I'm not. But it's worth brushing the dog's teeth. Sweepy had beautiful teeth. Even at 13 years old, she had beautiful teeth because later on in life, when dogs have
I just want to make it big.
dental problems, they can cause serious medical problems with them too. So,
all right, check out this little cutie, guys. Can you see it? That's her.
It's adorable,
her
right, guys?
Havapoo.
Look, it doesn't look real, does
Is
it?
that cute? Or
Seriously, it's like adorable.
If I go back,
Absolutely adorable.
So I think he's 3 weeks now. I think he's 3 weeks, like sleeping in a bowl. So she is so excited. So we've been passing on all Sweet Pea's stuff to her. So she's gotten the pooper scooper and everything. As we were cleaning up things, bowls and blankies and her leash and
Everything.
Everything I come across. Her nail clipper I came across the other day. She's like jumping around everything she gets. Like she's so excited. So today I had put a card in there for her to, for one of her jobs that she needed a card. And so I called her. I said, oh, you got to look for that card. She goes, where is it? I said, it's in the doggy bag. She goes, oh, I have all that stuff in the corner. I'm just so excited. So she's just so cute.
It is funny to watch. And of course, Sean has never had a dog. He's had cats. So he's kind of a cat person. But I told him, I said, you're going to fall in love with that dog. Trust me. He said, yeah, I probably will. I said, no, you probably will. You will. Yeah, I said, there'll be times when you said, oh my God, what have I done? And then there'll be, most of the time, you'll be, oh my God, I am so glad I have this dog. So when I got Spike and Sweet Pea, they were a handful. I was young enough to walk them all the time, but I'll never forget when I first got them. I took them for a walk. I figured I'd tire them out, so I took them around a whole big block, and I timed it. I checked it by the speedometer. It's about a little over 3 miles, like 3 miles and an eighth or something. So I took them all the way, and I mean, we were walking. I'm walking as fast as I could. I figure I'm going to wear these little shits out. I'm going to get them home. I'm going to wear them out. I get them home. I take the leash off. They start running around the yard like they didn't even do anything. I'm ready to pass out. Like, oh my God. That's another reason why having a dog right now is probably not wise, because I'm just not, I'm not into walking, especially a puppy where you got to walk and walk and walk. I'm not doing that. No, my knee hurts. Susie's knee and ankle hurt, and yeah, we're getting old, and it's pricey too. I don't know. Every single time you go to the vets is at least $150.
Crazy.
Up to $500, depending on
what. I don't know how you guys do it with all your puppies, trying to take care of them.
How do you do it?
Hopefully they're really healthy little babies.
The vets are just outrageous. I mean, and I know that's what they got to get. I do. I get it, because our niece is a vet too, and we know what she paid to get out of school, and that was years ago. So it's even more now.
Yeah. Doreen said 3rd day they've had it, and he already is using the puppy pad on his own, which I was going to go, oh no. But then she wrote, they live on the 8th floor, so puppy pads it is. Leonardo is his name. How cute.
Leonardo.
You'll have to put a picture of him up on your page, Doreen. And Sarah says her days off are Fridays, Mondays, and Tuesdays, but never know when she can sing with those days. Yeah, because Monday she's usually making breads. I believe it's Mondays, because she does Tuesdays. Tuesdays she does the farmer's market. She makes these delicious looking breads. So she does that on all day Monday. So that's probably not a good day. And Tuesday she's at the farmer's market from, I think they start at, I want to say 6 o'clock. I know they're out there early at the farmer's market, or she actually cooks the bread Tuesday morning. I forget. So that's probably off. So yeah. And Fridays I know is when Jim sings. So she's probably finding a hard time trying to find the time. So
my only advice is check her out and make sure you find out when she's going to sing and check her out, because it's awesome. It really
Carol's just going to buy the puppy a mini bone to chew. Had to be a mini. I actually bought a little bone shaped cookie cutter, and I never made Sweet Pea cookies. She ended up passing before I got to use the bone cut. And I came across it and cleaning out the stuff, and I put it on the counter. I'm like, so I had a little pile for, I've had little piles for everybody, And yesterday I had Christina's pile, and I said, Christina, do you want this? And she went, yeah, I want to make puppy bones. She's so excited. I just love watching her. It's just adorable.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, phone call for Sue. Well, we can talk to Bob. Bob, how are you today?
Yeah, make sure you check out Lucky Dog Productions. They have 3 lives a week, Sue, and they're always fun. And then Bob takes little adventures with his bikes, or he does little projects, or little tiny projects, or he does recipes, and it's fun.
Carol, the other puppy, that's the same puppies. It's just the ones, one he's sitting up, the other one is sleeping in his bowl. Is the same puppy.
Yeah, he's sleeping in that little bowl. That bowl's small too. Think about it.
That's
how
cute.
So small that dog is. Like you could hold him like this,
Right.
Well, I could do the same thing with Sweet Pea and Spike.
Sweet Pea and Spike were in your hands, right?
Sweet Pea she fit right there.
Much bigger than that, right?
Literally, she fit right there.
And they were about 10 weeks, about the same size, same age as when
like that.
With Doreen's son has. Yeah, they were about 10 weeks when we got them. Vanessa said they don't have kids, so it all works out. So they've got to take care of the baby. They're fur babies instead. So, definitely they're beautiful fur babies.
It's my dad taking off.
Oh, gonna stop banging on the window. I'm surprised.
He lives a very energetic life for a man that's 85 years old. That's all I got to say.
I know.
The guy's got a lot of energy,
Last night it was pouring out, and he was going, about
6 o'clock at night?
7 o'clock.
It was pouring too.
He's going out to go to the BJ's, which is our Costco. I mean, yeah, it's like Costco, but he was going there to go shopping.
Costco,
yeah. He's out going shopping. So.
Last night was the first night we spent in the rig in the rain, which I love listening to the rain. It makes me go to sleep. But twice last night it was pouring so hard it was like deafening. So we ended up with I think almost 2 inches of rain yesterday. It started in the morning around 11 o'clock, and it was still pouring this morning outside at about 3:30. So,
and they were out in the rain yesterday, the poor things. We got
that's what I said. We got soaked. Yeah. Underwear, socks, t-shirts, hair, everything just drenched. My feet were so wet that my leather shoes had stained my socks with tan, from the leather. It was those guys. I love those guys. They were helping me. They were there helping me in that rain. You're gonna be kidding me.
And the thing is, we tried to do the dump run first.
We did.
Because the dump closed early,
right?
And we figured the storage unit is 24/7 at this new one that we have.
Right.
So that's why we did it that way. But then, like Sean said, as it's pouring out, we should have done your stuff first. Yeah, we should have, because we got some of our stuff.
It wasn't. We're a little off too. It started a little early.
Yeah.
So
everything was in bins. So we had, unfortunately, there was one the TV stand went, but the drawers from the TV stand didn't go. So he said there was like a quarter of an inch of rain in the drawers. So that's
the home
not good,
and there. That's how much it rained.
Yeah.
And so what I did was I just took and emptied them and shook them and shook them and shook them. And it's climate controlled in it. There's really nothing I could do. I didn't have any rags. I didn't have any napkins. I didn't have any paper towels. Nothing. So I just So we go to the dump, one of our dump runs, and we took paint. And we had I had all kinds of old paint, like I don't know, probably I would say 6 or 7, probably 8 different gallons of paint. Some of them had little amounts, and but it's all old. It's been there forever. So we had to get that out. So Sue says put some in a bag, which is a good idea, but it was kind of overloaded, I guess.
Well, I was trying to make it less less trips.
So we were, I know, but it was overloaded a little bit. So I grabbed the top of the bag, and we were backed up to where we throw stuff away. I grabbed the top of the bag and I threw it, and one of the paints wasn't quite dry, wasn't quite hard, and it flipped open. When it did, white paint, oh my God, went all over the back of my friend's truck. I mean, you got to be kidding me. Like, oh my God, he loves his truck. He's looking at me. So I went and I got Sean had this old t-shirt thing. He said, try to wipe it off. So I tried to wipe it. It just smeared. It made it way worse. However, at that point, it was pouring, right? So it didn't get a chance to drain. He only lived like 4 miles away or whatever. So he said, I'm going to go by the house, wash it off, and I'll meet you back at your house. So he did. He got most of it, but he didn't. He missed a little tiny bit on the tailgate that he couldn't, get off. But that sucked. That really did. So anyways, I was covered with paint, though, because it came out, went all down my leg, went across my belly, and onto my arms, and didn't get any on my shoes except one little tiny white spot.
Look at the arm, guys.
Yeah.
He's still wearing the paint.
Yeah, and I mean, it was bad. I mean, when I took a shower, I scrubbed it, so a lot of it came off. But it was bad. My whole arm was like white here. And
so I was goofing with the boys because and Sean's always well dressed. He had a black shirt and black pants and his black sneakers, and the sneakers always match his clothes. And I looked at him and I looked at the other Sean because it was 2 Sean's, and I looked at the other Sean. I was like, you guys look good. No paint on you guys. How come he's full of it? They just like shook their heads and started laughing. They were like, oh my God, how did he get full of paint? So
come to find out, the Sean, Sean that's strong like bull, Sean, he works out every single day. So that's why he's so strong,
Vanessa says she likes the rain on the camper, but she doesn't like when the wind starts. We had some major wind last night too because it sounded really loud.
It got windy a couple times.
Yeah, it sounded really loud.
And there was a couple of small branches down over here, so it got windy enough to knock a couple of small branches down. I don't know if we had any lightning. I was sleeping pretty solid, but I got woken up by the rain twice. It was wicked loud.
Lorna said, "Oh no." Carol said, "Oh dang." And then Carol said, "But bet you shit."
Yeah. I was like, damn it. They tried to help me, and he was paint all over the guy's truck, the poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, Doreen, we're allowed to throw paint away here. It's supposed to be all dry, and most of it was, but that one the crust must not have been dry the whole way or something. I don't know. Like I opened all the lids like 2 weeks ago, like cracked them open and stuff. So I don't know what happened, but
misfortune.
Been lots of misfortune.
It's been a crazy couple days, guys, between the spilling paint, cutting the couch up. The refrigerator was hard to get out of it just literally fell apart along the bottom.
It was an old refrigerator that we had way back in Westport.
We've had it for like 29
years. 29, 30 years old.
29, 30 years. But it was an awesome refrigerator.
The refrigerator that I moved with my nephew today weighed almost nothing.
A freezer. That was
a freezer, but whatever. It weighed almost nothing. But that refrigerator weighed, I don't know, it was like moving, I don't know. It was just outrageously heavy, I thought. I mean, so,
Hello, Chris. How are you today?
We all had
Thanks
trouble.
so much for joining us.
Busby Adventures. Hello.
Telling about crazy adventures lately.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he spilled paint all over himself. And
is Sam still here?
Yeah, Sam was around a little while ago. We had to cut the couch up to get it out because obviously we had an old couch in the cellar, and they must have, did the finishing part of the basement after they put the couch in, so the couch wouldn't fit through the door.
And that couch,
so they had to cut the couch in half. So it's kind of crazy.
That couch was not nailed, not screwed, bolted together, solid as a rock, with lock washers and flat washers on each side. I mean, it was built better than.
Yeah, it would have lasted another 50 years for sure.
So I mean, it would have been nice for them to have. It wasn't like we were trying to be lazy. Honestly, we were just trying to leave nice stuff behind. Is what we were.
And we didn't find out, so I asked, the real estate agent, and he asked the other real estate agent, and she said, "Well, I suppose you could leave the shelves." And I'm like, "No, I don't want her opinion. I want their opinion. What do they want?" And they came back and said nothing. But the tools. So.
Nothing but tools. Nothing but tools. So
Carol said this will be one day for the books for sure.
It is. So I did. We left some yard tools, and there's a few garage tools. There's a few tools downstairs that I left, and I also left them nails, screws, electrical connectors, some switches for electrical switches or whatever. I mean, that's not maybe tools, but parts. Maybe that's why would you want to throw that stuff away? It's valuable. I left them a case of bulbs because I had this nice bright light above my workbench, so I left them a nice case of bulbs there. So hopefully they don't care about that either. We're just trying to be nice. I mean,
you left them a lawnmower. You left
why
them all kinds of
why do I want to throw away a case of good bulbs?
Right.
The guy's going to use them. If I don't know why he's going to use that light. It's beautiful. It brightens that bench right up. Beautiful. So whatever.
Hello, Nancy. How are you today?
But for all I know, maybe the guy's not handy. Maybe he doesn't do any of that stuff. So I don't know. Well, we'll see. But they're going to do their walkthrough on Thursday, so hopefully they're happy with it and they show up at the lawyer's office. If they don't show up at the lawyer's office, then we're wheezing deep trouble.
Sarah, have a great night at work. We thank you so much for coming to
Bye,
join us.
Sarah.
We appreciate it.
Really appreciate you stopping by.
And I hope I find your singing because I really could use some of that great gospel music for sure. Imagine all of the germs on that couch though after all these years.
Who said that? Doreen?
Doreen.
Yeah, I know Doreen, but Susie always kept it covered.
Best way to cut it with a saw jaw. What's a saw jaw? Bet you wish they had one of those.
I wish I had one of them.
He used they used what'd you use?
Sledgehammer, pry bars.
And what'd you use to cut it with? I forget.
Sawzall.
Oh, a sawzall. Oh, that's probably what it. Oh, that's probably how it's. Yeah, sawzall. See, I just don't read very well, Chris. Sorry.
That's
yeah, sawzall. Okay, that's what he said. That's exactly what they used, Chris, to cut it apart. Yeah. It was noisy. I'm like, oh my God.
Three of us worked for 35 minutes to get that apart. He had to go back to work and get the sawzall because we gave up with hammers and sledgehammers and axes. And I mean, you couldn't bust this thing apart. We could have destroyed 50 pieces of IKEA furniture in the amount of time it took to try to even get that apart. We couldn't. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. So it was just crazy.
It was a cool old couch too.
It was.
And so the thing is, so we have. I don't know if we told you guys this last week. We have a little ghost. She's the old lady that used to live there. No, she was a ghost. Ask Melanie. And she would she scared the crap out of Melanie one time. She was watching a movie and I forgot the story, but Mel was telling me yesterday that it totally took her breath away. She like all of a sudden felt like she couldn't breathe.
Mills told me before, yeah. I know.
And they said she said she even called the ambulance and they said that she was having a panic attack. But Mel said she was laying there all covered up, nice and relaxed, watching a movie. But anyway, so Mel's like she never wanted to go down cellar after that. But anyways, never really bothered us. But you could see shadows here or there, or things would disappear every now and then. Something would disappear and then it would reappear after a while. So, anyways, I was worried because the old lady loved to cook down cellar on that old stove. They bought her an electric stove for upstairs, but she didn't like it, so she would go downstairs and cook on her old gas stove. And she had her couch down there and her favorite chair down there, and she hung out down there. So I'm a little worried now that that she's going to want to not be happy because we got rid of all her stuff. But I guess that's not my worry anymore. That'll be their worry.
Right. There's nothing you can do about it. I kind of,
Wow, an axe. And the thing is, Chris, he gave all his tools away. And I even said to him when he gave all his tools away,
I didn't even have a screwdriver.
Are you sure you're not going to be needing these? Nope, I'm not going to be needing any of this stuff. And I can't tell you how many times he's been looking for a screwdriver or a hammer or a this or a that. And of course, the camper we're now at his dad's house. So that's, 30 minutes away. So he has nothing at the house and he's needed it 100 times at least.
But I managed to get everything done somehow. So, I don't know how.
Yeah.
But like today I took out a Phillips screwdriver with a regular Phillips screws with a regular screw. I had one small enough to get in there and work, stuff like that. But
yeah, Carol, I know you can Google it and find it, but nothing like listening to Sarah sing for sure.
Busby Adventures. Wow, an axe. Yeah, an axe, a sledgehammer, a big, huge old fat like pry bar that you get rocks out of the earth with.
That's a big pry bar. That's a heavy pry bar.
And 3 men whacking and beating, whacking and beating, whacking and beating could not break this freaking piece of furniture. That's how strong they built it back in the day. That's all I can say.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
It's just amazing. Little Ridge Farms here. Hey, Mark. How are you? Howdy.
Vanessa Kitch came back to scary stories.
Yeah, all my tools are with me here in the rig, and I'll have all my tools. I gave all my regular tools to my dad, which are right behind here in the garage. So I have all my tools here, and
just none at the house.
Just none at the house.
Except for an axe and a pry bar.
I just think, and you're right. I should have kept them, but I just figured I was done with them. I really did.
He was just trying to do a process. I was trying to get that process out of the way.
Make the tools the process to get the hell out of there is what I was doing, and figured I was actually done. But then I ended up needing mostly screwdrivers,
Yeah, he has plenty of tools on the camper.
Oh,
they just were here in Little Compton, not where we are over in Dartmouth.
I have a bunch of tools, but
he has plenty of
30
tools.
minutes away where we used to live is like 30 minutes away, and I'm not going to travel 30 minutes for a Phillips screwdriver,
Yeah, we gave all his tools to his dad, and they're right here in the garage, so he can use them whenever he wants. So they're like his tools, and someday he'll get them back. So
that water out of our new Berkey is really good.
It is good water.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a mock in the screen, but it's actually
no, it's my little hummingbird. Isn't she cute? one of my trinkets I bought in Mexico.
Let's hope I don't break it. So
You already have. Look at her wing.
yeah, but I didn't do that.
Yeah, well, I didn't break it.
No, that's going down the road. It slapped the.
No, it doesn't. It's not there going down the road.
I already have.
So he's already broken it, guys. Don't worry.
Oh, now I can't get it back up.
$1. Yes, Carol, $1.
Two for $1. 2 for $1. $2 for $1.
No, $1 off.
Ends up, yeah, $1 off. Yeah, no. That's not how. That's not. Yeah, yeah. That was a Mexico find. That's right.
It was, but it wasn't one of the street people. It was actually in one of the little
stores. Yeah.
One of the little stands along the way. I think I paid $5 for that at least. I forget. That was a while ago. I can't remember what I did 2 minutes ago, guys. I'm just exhausted.
Sue's beat, and I don't blame.
I just can't wait for this to be over.
I'm beat too. Matter of fact, we got 9 minutes, and after we're done with this live, we're gonna eat. I made some bacon. We're gonna have some bacon. We're gonna have some scrambled eggs, and then we're probably just gonna crash.
Go to bed.
Yeah, we're just both beat.
All right, guys, let me tell you.
I mean, we slept in this morning a little bit. We slept in until 6, but it didn't seem to really help.
It's just exhausting. It's just a lot.
We just need we already agreed that once we do this, we're gonna take several days and just chill out, then go back to worrying about moving the stuff to the other facility. And I got a lot of stuff to do around here to the rig, but I'm just gonna back off on that for a while. We're just gonna sit and beat for a while. Do some YouTubing, watch some of y'all's videos that we haven't been able to watch.
Yeah, I've just been I haven't watched
people,
anything.
Watch some lives. It's just been crazy.
Cal, you always make me laugh. You're funny. You're a funny lady.
Cal's a very nice lady, by the way, guys.
She said she made me laugh. She's always trying to make me laugh on the way home.
Yeah.
Yummy breakfast for dinner. Yeah, I know, because we don't make breakfast around here very often.
No,
although we
do.
When we're on the road, we do. We'll have like a bacon and egg sandwich or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we tend to have our breakfast for dinner time.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll have our breakfast, and we'll have a lot, like the whole 9 yards, home fries or whatever, the whole 9 yards. But not today. No home fries. I'm too tired. What I did was I did a bunch of work around here, inside here, putting groceries away and all that kind of stuff, and I just kind of let the bacon fry while I was doing it.
How'd that stuff fit in the freezer?
It fit.
Except I have another whole freezer, so we had to empty out the freezer today. That was another issue.
Listen, everybody, listen. It might not meet specification, but she fit.
I have another freezer full. My regular freezer upstairs is full with food. That was the excess that couldn't fit in the upstairs freezer, so I sent it home with him. So now I've got to figure out how to make all that work. But that's another day, so I can't worry about that one today. That'll be maybe Tuesday's day to worry about that. So sounds like nap time, Chris. I think I need like a week's nap. Don't wake up, just sleep.
Doreen says we need to take the RV down by some river somewhere for a couple of days and just chill out. She might be right. We're actually going to a trip planned in middle of next month. Towards the end of next month, we're going to take a trip up to Vermont, hook up the Corolla to the back of it, see how it tows, and go up and see my sister up there. So that's our plan. We're going to be doing that,
Well, Mark's got a new video coming out on at 10 o'clock tomorrow on the RV to tiny home. How's it coming along, Mark? I hope you're getting a good lot done on it. Last we talked, you hadn't really. Well, it's been, like I said, I haven't been paying attention to YouTube, but last I heard, you were at a standstill because I think the rain. I think you were getting lots of rain at that point, so you weren't able to do a whole bunch. So that was probably 2 weeks ago now, because I've just been concentrating on the house and not paying attention to a whole bunch, which I do apologize to all of you. I know, Carol, you're so sweet to keep praying for us. We thank you for that. Yes, one step at a time.
We use all the prayers we could get until that, not until, but all the way, obviously. But for Thursday, we use all the prayers because we want them people to be happy when they walk through. Last thing we want is to get a phone call saying that they don't want to buy the house.
One day at a time, sweet
Not
Jesus.
sure we can start this all over again. Although we do have a place to live, and we're not going to move back into the house. We would put it back on the market again. But I don't want to deal with it. I don't know about you, Sue.
No, I don't want to go through this again. This is it. I think they love the house, so they definitely
I think we're
want
all
it.
set. I really.
Yeah, I mean,
don't think we're gonna have an issue.
We just got.
We'll have it empty. We'll have it nice and clean, and
it'll be ready.
The yard will be all mowed, and
it'll be nice.
It'll be nice, and here you go, folks. You know,
We got I got our real estate agent called us the other day. He said, "Oh, we got good news." He said, "I just wanted you to make sure I call and tell you right away." He said, "They're completely all set for financing." I'm like, "Yes." So that was just last week. They were set for financing. So everything's falling into. He said definite closing on Thursday. So we're good to go.
yeah, hopefully.
Nothing's gonna happen.
Lord
from here.
willing, we'll be all set. We'll walk over by Thursday night. We'll be all set.
You can't give it away, Mark. Oh no. Yeah, Chris, we're trying to take one thing at a time, one step at a time. Get this done, get that done, get this done, get that done. So yeah, we're getting there.
I mean, we definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel right.
Hello,
right,
Sam.
Right now,
Sam's
right,
still here.
Right, so
Yeah, there is definitely
there's a light at the end of the tunnel right now.
Yeah.
We're
I walked
ready.
around the house before I left today, and just okay. There's that to do. There's that to do. There's
It's
that
not
to do.
horrible.
No, it's doable now at this point.
Yeah, it's like
as compared
Ivy
to walking
soap.
in
We got
this morning, it was
99%
like
of it done.
yeah.
Really, we do. Like when we walked in there Saturday morning, I was looking around. I had my doubts. I really did not look good. This place was full of all kinds of stuff. But now, yeah, for 2 days we did well.
We've done. Yeah, I got a lot. Carol said have a powdered donut. And the joke part of that, guys, if you don't know, is that the day they came to do the inspection of the house, the lady has an 8-year-old kid, and she left him out my porch having a powdered donut all over my porch chair, my bench with all my on my. I have a red cushion on it, and there's all powdered donut all over. And I had made sure I ran around
All
the
over
house,
the place.
and it was all over the house.
Not just everywhere.
Yeah, it was everywhere. There was powdered donut everywhere. You all know how you eat a powdered donut.
The kid ran around eating powdered donuts.
Yeah, so she gave the kid a powdered donut. So that's why Carol's goofing on me.
I mean, you have a kid that's running around like a maniac. Let's give it a powdered donut, right?
And make him sit outside the house with a powdered donut.
Crazy.
So.
Whatever.
He's knocking over my things. Yeah, so it wasn't a good.
How do you know it was a he? Could have been a she.
It is a he.
Huh.
It's a little boy. Yeah, I know that for sure. I think they have a boy and they have a 16-year-old daughter. So
I had 17-year-old daughter.
Well, 16, 17, yeah, somewhere in that range. So yeah.
I think they'll be
That's
nice.
all we know about them. But
I think they'll be nice people for our neighbors. I don't think they'll be bothering them or anything.
No, it was a good one, Carol. You made me laugh. Carol likes to make. Carol's a funny lady. She
is funny.
She's just hilarious. You never know what's going to come out of her.
She is funny.
Never know what's going to come out of her.
So So we got a very adventurous week coming up.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, Sue's going back over to the house, and then I'm going over after work and help. And then Tuesday, I already texted my boss, telling him I need Tuesday off, so I'm going to spend all day over there on Tuesday.
I think we should be in good shape on
by
Tuesday.
the end of Tuesday night, we should be pretty cool. I think we really should. We might have to go back on one Wednesday to do this quick or do that quick or whatever. I don't know, but I think we should be good. I really do. At least you can see it.
Oh yeah,
you can see it ending.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, my daughter was real helpful yesterday with just little things like it's just hard to do it all yourself. So, and I've done basically everything myself. So, she helped a lot at the last minute yesterday. It was really good. Yes, we're wearing our white gloves for you, Sam. Just for you. And I even painted a flower. It still looks like a flower. So I got a flower on that hand for you. And there's a smiley face on that one. And hi, Sam. I don't know if you can still see the hi, Sam or not. I can't really see that anymore. Kind of got smudged a little bit, but yeah.
We smudged that.
We smudged our hi, Sam. Sorry, Sam. But yes, we have our gloves on for you. So yeah, it's been a crazy week and a crazy week coming up.
Yep. So we are officially living in the rig, though.
Yep, we are officially living in the rig.
We'll be hitting the road here soon. We got we got less than 3 months left, or almost 4 months, I guess, now left. So 4 months exactly, right? No, 3 months.
Carol says, "Good night, sleep tight. Don't the bed bugs bite. If they do, get a shoe and beat them up."
Beat him black and blue. Wow, I never heard that one before.
Carol, you're too funny. See, you made me laugh 3 times, Carol. See, you are good.
So anyways, guys, we're going to let you go. We're 1 minute short, and we're just beat, and we're going to eat and crash.
We thank you all for joining us as always. You're also special to come and visit us on our lives. We can't thank you enough for being there to support us.
Lord willing, we'll be putting up some videos here soon. Don't forget to give us a like, guys. We would appreciate it on your way out. Give us a like, and we will see you here next Sunday at 5. Right, Sue?
That's right.
So, and we love everybody, and we thank everybody, and we will see you next week, guys.
Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great week.
Thank you.
Take care. Don't go away now.